Welcome on stage, the winner of the Max Turner Award, Akin! Come on, Akin. How are you?
Thank you very much. Good evening. I have this recurring dream in which I'm walking along a canal path on a crisp evening when suddenly I'm stopped by the sight of a body floating face down in the water. Without thinking, I dive in and I swim to this body in this dream with more urgency than I've ever shown towards anything in life. My plan is to get to the body, turn it over, and swim it back to the canal path. However, when I get to the body and turn it over, I look at the face and I'm shocked to find that the body, floating face down in the water, is me. I go to let out this scream, but no sound comes out. Suddenly, the body opens its eyes, looks me in the eyes, smiles, and whispers, "How do you sleep at night?" The body then wraps its arms around me, and without resisting, I allow myself to be pulled to the bottom of the water, where I lie down peacefully while everything around me gets darker. Before I black out, the last thing that I see is my once floating body swimming up to the surface of the water, and then everything goes pitch black. What feels like an eternity but could have been mere seconds pass when I feel a light against my eyelids. I feel air in my lungs, and I feel this floating sensation. I'm on the water. I open my eyes, and I'm met by my own face staring back at me with this shocked expression. I look him in the eyes, I smile, and I whisper, "How do you sleep at night?" And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what I told my manager. In my annual review, when asked, "How do you feel about the next 12 months of work?" How do I feel about the next 12 months of work? How do I feel about the next 12 months of work? How do I feel about another 12 months of working 5-day weeks? 5-day weeks! Setting my alarm on Sunday evening, wishing that instead of waking me up on Monday morning to the theme tune of Stranger Things, it instead set off an explosion so violent it destroyed not only my flat, but the ones adjacent to it also. How do I feel about the next 12 months of work? How do I feel about the next 12 months of work? How do I feel about another 12 months of exporting data from a spreadsheet and merging it into a Word document, which I send out as an email to hundreds of recipients who reply to me individually with questions that are comprehensively answered in the original email? How do I feel about the next 12 months of work? How do I feel about the next 12 months of work? How do I feel about another 12 months of attending meetings in which the smartest person in the room, me, happens to also be the one who least wants to be there? How do I feel about the next 12 months of work? I'll tell you how I feel about the next 12 months of work. I feel like the next time I find myself walking on a canal path on a crisp evening and happen upon a body floating face down in the water, I won't be in such a rush to attempt to rescue. I'll instead stand on the side and think to myself, "Well done, mate." little else that they can take from you now. And my manager, a jaded cocktail of apathy and retirement dreams, said to me, "Thank you very much for sharing this with me, Akin. However, this section of your annual review form doesn't have a field in which we can leave a comment." I simply need to tick whether you would say you felt enthusiastic, unenthusiastic, or neither enthusiastic nor unenthusiastic. Enthusiastic, I said. That was a bit intense, wasn't it? It's good, right? It was good. Can you imagine hating your job so much that you write that? Yeah, just imagine, you can imagine it, right? I've got plenty of stories. Plenty of stories, some like that as well. Working in an office, it traumatized me. Traumatized me. There was another occasion in which my boss brought his 4-year-old son to work. He gave the kid free range. Just let him have his way about the office. Eventually, this kid comes up to my desk and he says, "Hey, mister, what do you do?" And I said, "Hey, you can just call me Akin." And then I walked him through spreadsheets, project plans, proposals that I'd put together. After I told him all about my job, I ruffled his hair. I said, "You get on back to your dad." As he turned around, I felt this chasm form in my chest. Like my soul had left my body. I realized I just spent 15 minutes of my day networking with a 4-year-old, hoping that he'll pass a good word onto his daddy. I said, kid, come back. I mean, the guy's like, what, 4 years old? He's probably forgot my name already. I said, "Kid, come back." He says, "Yes, mister?" Forgotten my name already. He said, "Kid, come here. You're gonna want to take my card." Thank you very much.